Hey, welcome back to Jim's Eye View, and I have a video I want to share. I previously posted on my other channel, It's Just Jim's. However, I think the message from Slim Thug needs to be shared even further on a larger platform. So I'm going to share it here with you guys. I hope you enjoy. Hopefully it motivates somebody to take ownership of their life, be their own boss, get the courage to step out on faith and make something happen. But I'm sharing this based on fair use guidelines.
This is a cigar, by the way. Yeah. Talk business. Business, man. Yup. Man, listen. We so rich, but we don't even know it, babe. We so rich and we don't even know it. A lot of people don't even know it, man, how rich we are, because they settle for being a little man, you know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to briefly just interject this. What he's saying is so on point. A lot of us have so many great ideas. We are very talented, but we spend our time working for somebody else, doing something that we even hate to do. But we are the talent. We are the entertainment. We are so rich. We've always contributed so much to America, and it's been stolen or given to others, and in exchange for our time and maybe a check. But we really need to invest in ourselves, especially those who are already talented, that already know what they are capable of, that have something to give, that's can be marketed and sold and all of that. We really need to start having some faith in ourselves, or putting in the time in whatever it is that we're good at and selling it or marketing it in a way that brings us back money and gives us maybe our time back from not having to go work for somebody else. But just wanted to say that. Let me get back to the video.
And allowing it, like, don't ever be a person who say, man, I can't say this or I can't do this because I'm going to lose this. It ain't never about, the money ain't never that important. It ain't never more important than your integrity. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never more than the money ain't never worth more than the integrity, man. So don't let nobody own you in 2022. Make sure you your master. That's more important than anything to me. You know what I'm saying?
For those who know Slim Thug, you already know what time it is. He's been independent throughout his entire career, except for a brief stint under Pharrell's label. And that didn't last very long. And he immediately, once you've been a boss, it's hard to get underneath somebody else and have them telling you what to do. But Slim Thug was selling CDs out the trunk, and by staying independent, it's made him a very wealthy man, from everything he shows, from what he says, and all of that. He's living a lifestyle, and we don't see him on anybody's Billboard charts, but he's living this lifestyle, traveling the world and all of that. So but also when he said, he talked about having integrity and not letting the money dictate you. It made me think about the Congressional Black Caucus and all of these black politicians who were supposed to represent black people, and they should want the best for our community because they seemingly came from it. They would go in there and do policies that they know will directly harm our people. And they have zero integrity, because there's no way I could not look at my people and get your vote and then go out there and knowingly enact harm on the community. Like all of the illegal immigration and all of that. There's study after study showing how that impacts black people and black neighborhoods and the jobs in the black community. And no one mentions it. They just put, the polls might come out on different news articles, but none of our politicians mention it. You don't ever see them standing up in the way of bills, holding them up and saying, hey, we're not doing this. We're not moving forward on your Build Back Better until we do this for black people specifically. They don't do that. So have some integrity in whatever you're doing. Don't let the money just make you be quiet or make you make different decisions than you would normally make, just because if I do this, it's going to stop that check. Now, that doesn't mean automatically, you just quit, but you make moves and set up things in order for you to be able to get from under that wall of silence, get away from that. And if that means taking some of your own ideas and coming up with a business or coming up with something else, then really that's what we should all be striving for. If you have that type of talent, if you have something, if you have marketing ability where you don't even have to make a product, you can join some of these different companies and be an influencer or something like that, where you can just promote products and sell products and get a check for that. But let me let Slim Thug continue.
Make sure you are your own master, and I bet you gonna run into your bread. And it's if you motherfucking cut yards, motherfucking whatever you do. You ain't gotta be no rapper. You can cook food. Like I say, I love to say this, Turkey Leg Hut make millions. 50-15, that's a club. If you just own the club, that the culture will give you millions. But other people be owning the clubs and getting the millions, and y'all just get a small percentage. Yeah, that's black excellence. Turkey Leg Hut, 50-15. That's black ownership. They bought them. Niggas look like kings, you know what I'm saying? Living like kings. Not rappers. Not rappers. Whatever you do, it don't matter. If you do it and you own it and you do it right, good business, it's a lot of good soul food. It's a lot of good money out here.
Slim Thug is right. There is a lot of money to be made out here. You don't have to go to college to get it if that's not your thing. There are landscaping businesses out here making millions, making thousands of dollars. There are tattoo artists that are buying buildings and employing people and doing that. If you're into the artwork, what else? You can go to school for HVAC, get some of these trades, and then you can take that trade and develop your own business from that trade. Plumbing and ACs. You can be a barber and own several barbershops throughout the city. You don't have to be a celebrity. You don't even have to cut celebrity heads, but you can just start owning the real estate and employing barbers or getting that booth rent every month on the beauty salon. Different things. It doesn't have to be something that just changes the whole landscape of the world, but we have so much talent in our culture and in our people. We always got them aunties that can cook real good, or you might be the person that can do all that good cooking, and you can start out your house, or, you need those permits and all of that, but there are so many different things, avenues we can take. You can go learn how to do nails. It's a black-owned nail shop in Houston off Homestead, Melanin Nail Bar, and they do excellent work. So you can just go, hire you a staff in there and get you a business going. Let's put the money back in our neighborhoods and in each other's pocket, and let it circulate through the black community a few times before it leaves our community. But let me go ahead and let him finish.
You ain't gotta sell dope. Selling dope is dead anyway. And that's why they need to free up that money, because niggas is broke out here from the game being fucked up. So they need to come up off of that money, and so that these rappers out here can really get some real what they really worth. Even our old musicians, like, man, imagine if all them old musicians was getting the money they really was worth. They'll still be living like kings. We still listening to them. Now it's somebody who playing golf saying, "Oh yeah, you know how Shaq be on Drink Champs." Shaq be on Drink Champs talking about, I own this, I own that, I own this. boss ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? If you don't think the white folks said that about you niggas, y'all stupid than a motherfucker. Shaq figured it out. If you don't think the white folks that playing golf, capping with each other, like, I own them niggas, I own that nigga, I own that nigga, you stupid. You better wake up and realize, nigga, ain't nobody gonna say that about me. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that, man. Have the confidence to be your own boss. Have the confidence to shoot dice on yourself, because it's a jackpot at the end of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you, kid. Like, that's why I don't sell my masters, because I ain't finna have no guys playing golf saying, yeah, you know, a nigga don't even look like he on nothing. He just a dude wearing motherfucking you know, little glasses and shit, look like a nerd. Like, hey man, yeah, you know, I own such and such. Yeah, I own him too. Yeah. Nah, not me. Because if this was the 70s, it'd be sellout. You'll be a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Right? Am I lying? But yeah.
I definitely try to encourage as many people as possible to find a way out of the matrix, out of the cycle of getting a check from somebody, because there's nothing like that freedom. And when you're your own boss, you can sometimes determine with your work ethic and with your time that you put into it, how much you're going to get back. You're not going to get just that set amount. That set amount seems good sometimes because you know, okay, well, I got that coming in for sure on Friday. But you can have 3 times that amount coming on this Friday because you changed up something within your company, your business, or your own being self-employed, doing that. And YouTube is a business. There are millions to be made on YouTube. There are, you know, thousands of dollars that can come in monthly just from doing YouTube, and you have your own time. So many of us have so much to offer, and you just feel like, I don't want to do that. Oh, I'm scared. Or what if nobody listens? Well, what if nobody listens? Then, oh well, no harm, no foul. You putting this out there, and they might not listen today, but maybe in 3 months something happens and everybody finds your channel and they're looking and listening to what you've been saying. So I encourage anybody to even do that. Share whatever life experiences you had. If you've been homeless before, that's something that people find interesting. If you've been to prison, you've been to jail, people want to hear about a turnaround story. People want to hear about the struggle to get out of addiction. People want to hear about that. So anybody can create a YouTube channel. Get on here and do that and let them pay you for those ads monthly. Whatever way you can do, and this might not be, you may not be able to have it as your only stream of income, but you may need to have, it's always good to have, they say 7 different streams of income. So work on different things. You can write a book on Amazon and put it out on Amazon as self-published. Just write the story, write the book. I encourage you all to find some way to bring in revenue outside of a regular 9-to-5 job or 12-hour job, whatever it is. But let's continue.
Don't let nobody take advantage of you being broke and throw a check in your face and buy you because you fucked up right now. Wait, build that shit up from the bottom. Build that shit up from the bottom. But whatever you have to do, you know, it's on you. I ain't knocking nobody. If you do have to go fuck with them, or that's your situation, that's cool too. I mean, if you probably don't stand on what I stand on ownership. I stand on being a boss. That's what I believe in. So that's my speech to the world. Just like you got Malcolm X was on something about how he felt about how to be whoever. and you had MLK, however they felt. I stand on ownership. That's what I believe is our Wakanda. I don't believe in fucking 40 acres and a mule waiting on you motherfuckers to hand us something. Fuck crying about what y'all did a long time ago. Man, boss up and own a piece of the culture and you're gonna be rich and live like a king. That's how I live. That's how I think. That's how I move. I'm that side of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Now, while I do understand what he's saying, we shouldn't be sitting around just waiting on somebody to give us something. I definitely think that we should make our demands for what they owe us as a people, as a race, for what they've done to our ancestors, which has also indirectly affected the future generations, which is us and beyond. All of those things that were done back then have definitely contributed to where we are right now. And I think that reparations needs to be paid to Black Americans. And at the same time, we still need to be working on what we need to do to make the money that we need to make now. And just keep pushing. We can't sit around and sit on the system or anything like that waiting on a check. But what we can do is get our skills together, get ourselves in a position to where we're not struggling and our kids aren't in the street shooting each other. We can definitely work on doing those things, but at the same time, they need to cut the damn check.
You can wait or you can go get it. You know what I'm saying? You can ask or you can go take. You know? So whenever it's something spoke on about ownership and people taking advantage of us, I'm going to make sure I be on the right side of that. I'm going to make sure that they say Slim spoke on that shit. I'm not going to be the quiet one. When it come to owning our culture, you know what I'm saying? On every level. But everybody else, you know, anything else, God bless you. You know, boss up. You know, I have no hate for nobody. But I just want to own us. That's it. Yeah. But it's a lot of good people I do business with. Be great, man, you know what I'm saying? I just want the opportunity to be great like everybody else. And own our part. We don't want none of y'all part, just our part. You know?
The problem is, if we own our part, then there are going to be a lot of communities in big trouble because they're going to be broke. Because they rely on those black dollars, the black talent, all of that for them to succeed. We have to be at the bottom. So they have to just constantly pull our resources from us in order for them to make money. So without us, what will they do? So it's a vested interest in keeping us where we are. But let's finish up.
Yep. But I'm about to hit this motherfucking road to Oklahoma. So see y'all tonight, the rant.
Well, that concludes the video. I really enjoy listening to Slim Thug when he talks about business and the music industry. And apparently a lot of other people are as well. As some of my most viewed videos. And also I could see other people are beginning to post some of his little clips as well, because he really is. I really hope he's opening somebody's mind up to the idea of ownership, getting out of the matrix, becoming their own boss. And no matter what it is they do, you can print up t-shirts. You can buy a $200 Cricut and make your own t-shirts and start selling them. Go to the beauty shops, the barber shops, and just get out there and start selling your own clothes and progress from there. And when you get money in, don't take it all as profit to just spend aimlessly. Put some of that money back into your business so you can become better. Sometimes some of our people will get a business and we'll just let it be what it is. And I've seen even other races, so I'm not going to just say our people, because it's a Chinese restaurant that's been in my neighborhood for 30 years and it's looked the same and it looks terrible and run down, but they still in there selling food. But so yeah, put back into your business, invest in yourself, buy different materials or whatever it is to enhance whatever it is that you're doing, better equipment. As you grow financially, your business should be growing as well. But I wanted to share that. Hopefully it motivates somebody. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share this broadcast if you can. And until next time, peace.